So speaking of things that happened during the 2 weeks that we missed church, we missed almost the entirety of our stewardship season and all of our wonderful testimonials that would be given on behalf of the First Church in Sterling. But you're in luck because we haven't raised enough money yet to fund our budget, so we're still in our stewardship season. And Erin O'Connor still has her beautiful testimonial that she would like to share with us this morning that she worked on a month ago. And Erin just led our trip to La Romana. She was the leader along with Jen Colburn of our mission trip there, and she is also the leader of our new mission to help sponsor a refugee family. So Erin O'Connor is particularly poised this morning to offer us a testimonial, and I'm going to take this away for you so that you have more room because you're short.
Thank you.
But beautiful.
Yeah. And I lost a couple of inches with my shoes. So I was asked to give the testimonial about hope for the future. And as I thought about this, there were really two core things that brought me here to this church and have inspired me to give generously and give me hope. So the first is that we really care for our children. And the second is that we care for the world. So we know that this country has a mental health crisis, and especially for our teenagers. Our youth often feel anxious, depressed, and alone more than they have ever before. But First Church gives me hope that our children do not feel alone here. We nurture the children from the time that they're little into their adulthood. Who else enjoyed Kate steering that imaginary boat in a circle a few weeks ago and teaching us about being in this world together? And aiming for the same thing in the same direction and being able to accomplish more. Our spirit play is led, the littlest of the kids in the church are led by teenage teachers. It's lessons that are reinforcing compassion and love together. Kids feel at home here with each other in donut, less church. When they get older, they get a truthful, thought-provoking education about sex and their bodies in OWL. Our teenagers here engage in deep thinking and meaningful conversations at Pizza Church, and they have friends who will pray with them and pray for them. They're empowered to serve this community. They bake and sell pies, they raise money, they shop for kids in foster care, and many of our teens will travel, as they did 2 weeks ago. They'll see firsthand extreme poverty, injustice, but yet they see this amazing gratitude and hope nonetheless. So they realize their own privilege by birth and a joy that can be had without material things. At confirmation, they'll declare their truths, what they believe in. It'll be cultivated through the years of this unique experiences and relationships that they build. So we see our children as the hope of the world. The church also cares for the world. We're considered this most connected generation, but there's this depraved disconnectedness in our society. And we have this tendency towards me first, focus on my own self-interest as a society. We have a difference here in the Sterling First Church. It gives me hope that we often look beyond ourselves, regardless of our own personal struggles. Robin challenges us to care for each other, to care for the world, to make heaven on earth. Food is love. Love your neighbor. What other church hosts a monthly luncheon, inviting all to come, free of charge? We clothe the people at the Worcester Mission, we collect socks, Dunkin' cards for the homeless, and we voted overwhelmingly to sponsor a family here from another country, but at risk. We also play together. We Sorry, I lost track of where I was. Let's see, yeah. So we play board games on a Friday night. We have our book talks, painting with Charlie, dancing and celebrating in Mount Wachusett. We walk the wild side together, exploring trails in our community. We care about the environment. We find ways to make a difference. At Christmas, we enjoy a hollyberry brunch with amazing food. We eat and drink, and we discuss God and his meaning at Pub Theology. And every year, dozens of us travel 1,800 miles to La Romana, and we give medical care and build houses for the poorest people of the world. So lately, as I have felt despair, and I'm sure you have as well, we feel this powerlessness about the direction of our country. But by turning locally towards what this church and the good that we can do here together, it gives me hope. It gives me my hope back. Our community is vast. This community takes action to care and be brave. This community is connected.